Hi y'all, what's up y'all? How everybody doing? Shout out to everybody in the chat with they thumb jack. I'ma shoot a disclaimer out there. Disclaimer: first use act, education purpose use only. All rights, image, and music clip belong to their prospective owners, and we do not claim ownership. If you watched my last live, you know what's going on now. Everybody, they had the whole hotel on lockdown just for that moment. That means everybody that you saw on the footage that was leading up to how Kanika got out the room, now you will understand, like, man, that's why these people walking in there and distracting and stuff like that, right? Oh man, y'all know we finna hit them hard. We got to hit them hard, right? So let me go to this, you know what I'm saying, to my little scene, right? So we finna pick up to where we left off at in my other live. Now you see the timestamp. Now you see the people that's on the footage. Now we know for sure, like, all right, they a part of it. And I was looking at her facial expression, and I was trying to make it look like that. Well, you know, it's a little blurry, but I can make out who this is. But I'm just looking at the facial expression at that moment, cause we focus in on 130 to 150. And then look, we saw the police come in there, jump. The police already there. We saw that the black dude, the sergeant, he already there walking in with a little chick. Then you got the news anchor coming in with a couple of white chicks. I know that ain't his wife, you know what I'm saying? So who were the couple of other white chicks that were with him? Colleagues of his? You see what I'm saying? Then you see how the hotel was really on lockdown so these bastards can do what they wanted to do. Now look, let me switch these screens to this so we get a clearer view of what's going on. So now I got the main cameras that we need to show you what's going on. This what everybody found out. Miss Teresa family, the hotel staff, the people that organize all of this, all on the camera. Meaning that there go a suspect, there go a suspect, cause ain't nobody allowed in the areas. So that means this whole hotel was booked for the whole production team, the people that's involved with the setup, the harvesting team, all of this is set up in this hotel. Man, they just like go to a Masonic temple. Just say just as a perspective. Just say this could be a building. Just imagine this a building and only members is invited and they finna bust a move cause the people that they finna lure in there, this what it'll look like. No, see, check this out. When you say just for one person, when you say that, think about how much that one person brought to them. It brought them. Look, they made a movie out of it that's on the black market that's sold like cheese on the burger. Then you got people that were paid to be into this. So it's money generated because you got people here for their own little fetish reason. Think about that movie Hostel. When you think about that movie Hostel, look how them four friends led them to a warehouse, and she wasn't even the only victim. You got other victims in that junk going through the same thing that this one victim going on. So look at it. Kanika is a victim in this hotel, but how many other victims that was in this hotel? Why this shit was going on? All right. I'm finna just play these videos. Cause now we know that's why them folks in the lobby. That's why them folks in the lobby. They finna beat the girl up. She already in the private area, right? Man already walked in, right? I'ma play this back though. We rolling, gang. And I'ma play this footage right here. There go Man. All right. Bam. I'm finna play this footage. Well, I need to wait till this time catch up with this footage. And matter of fact, I'ma play King Rob video and let him explain what I've been saying.
But I forgot what she said she went to. I think she said she went back to the Crown Plaza or something. I don't know. But I think it's going to get played in here. Well, she knew it wasn't nothing else going back on in the DoubleTree. Everything was finna, all the blame was finna go on the Crown Plaza in a couple days.
Ooh. I just thought about something, bro. Yeah, I just thought about something. All right, I'm gonna get on that later.
Oh, shit. Damn, what was you thinking about? Because I know every time he do that, that's one of his big schemes. What was you thinking about? Yeah, so this is a reservation.
You had a room. That person that booked it had the room for several days. It wasn't for.
Everybody know who booked the rooms, right? For the people that's tuning in and don't know, the nephew of Miss Teresa booked the room with the girl. He gonna show back up dressed like a lady when the shit pop off. Keep that in mind. Miss Teresa on the news conference told everybody, I don't know how they get the room. I don't know nothing about no room and stuff. I don't even know the people that was in there. I just know Irene.
One day.
I'm asking you this because you sound just like a YouTuber, right?
Oh, really?
You sound just, if everybody would close their eyes and don't look at you, listen to your voice, they would say the same thing as
I already know what he was trying to say right there and who he was trying to say, but I don't have no problem with that lady.
But you sound just like another YouTuber. Alright? Now, I'm gonna let you talk. I'm gonna let them close their eyes and just listen. Alright? But you said that, right, that you were there for a week. First you said you were there 2 days. Now you were there a week.
No, I told you from the beginning I was there the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, and 14th. That's what I said.
And she did tell him that. She did tell him that in the fucking dough. That's why I always used to say, y'all, Chosen was down there from the 4th to the 14th. Melanin said it up there. And now when I deciphered this shit, I know you was there, Chosen. That's why I kept saying, who was that person? That's why Chosen kept saying this here, y'all. Pay attention to what I'm saying. Did y'all hear Chosen say, so who rented the room? So who rented the room? Earlier. I want to know who you accompanied with. Didn't I tell y'all that footage of Straight Drop jumped up in my feed, y'all, of him walking through the hotel, going up there, rent the room with the red pants on? Then you said you Chosen do when me and Marco went up on his ass. Then you see him do that video over there talking about, yeah, y'all, the red pants that they talk about on Straight Drop, that wasn't him, y'all. I'm finna show y'all, and he never showed y'all. Because he would have fucked Straight Drop up if he would have showed that again, y'all. Because straight dropping them but don't believe that we got it on hard drive.
So when you look at this, think about what the news said. When it comes to what you see on the footage, hey, the car was booked with a fraudulent credit card and she booked the room. So they got a warrant for her arrest. And they arrest. But never disclosed that, yeah, we got arrest on Miss Teresa family member also. So that would have made a big difference in the Kanika Jean case, because everybody want to know who booked the room. So guess what? She'll take the blame for it. And so nobody won't figure out his real role into this. You see what I'm saying? Now look, you see this on the footage. Now look at their reaction. They know why they booking the room. Look at her. She ain't happy at all, bro. He ain't, it's like she nervous a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Bam. He nervous, trying to play cool. Patience is running high. You see what I'm saying? So then look who all will be in the lobby. See, look, boom, check this out. This is actually 1:30. So in my straight drop voice, hey, did it happen at 1:30 or 1:50? That would make sense why Kanika, it would be a scream. They was alerted, but look, but they also is in on the plan. You see what I'm saying? That's why they got their hoodies on. So everybody that you see on this footage is a part of it. Ain't no regular guest. Look. So Miss Teresa ain't go fess up to that. That's why they said, look, book this with the fraudulent credit card and all this. Now look, boom, watch what you see. He a part of it. See that? Check out the back door here. Look, I'ma play the lobby. I'm just finna play the lobby. So now when you see how people will be coming in, you see it now like, damn. So everybody in this joint was a part of it. They role was, yeah, just make it look like, boom, look at Prince K. Only thing they want them to do is hold the noise down while they killing Kanika somewhere in that hotel because they getting rowdy. That's all. Kanika ain't even in the room. So when you saw French K walking with that clipboard, now you know what that clipboard would be on that motherfucker. A script and timelines. That's why Tay Sunday said everything was going down at one something. Now look at these guests in the lobby. Check them out. Them the same people. Look, they got their hoodies on. Look, boom. Why would they be going to the front desk? If they're not a part of it, then you got these people in the lobby. It was all designed for that. Look at this shit. It's a girl getting murdered. Or setting up to be murdered. And she in the private area. She ain't even in the pool yet. So now, once you see what's going on in the lobby, check it out. There go Bree Bree. That's how they got the phone. Now they got Kanika phone. Watch what she finna do. I bet you Bree Bree came from the front and Irene them came from the back. So they all finna go back into the room. And once they go back to the room, now you got Irene live video. Don't it make sense why Irene her will be all over her head? Bree looking nervous and shit. You see what I'm saying? Then look, guess where they finna go to? Look, everybody a part of it. Look how he just, boom, you see how he snuck out? And I watch him. The reason why I'm pointing him out, because I watch his every move. So now I see why he like, bam. Then look, he finna go look. That's the front desk. Now you see how he on the move? Boy, you don't think that's a alert right there? Like, damn, it's really going down now. Y'all know those movie Bill Murray like to throw and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Look at this. This what this look like. Bam. Lure the girl in. The family finna set her up. They finna make, check this out. This one person could make you 8-9 documentaries on a Lifetime, MTV, you know what I'm saying? You can make a goddamn Hulu movie, documentary, you know, all that. They're gonna generate millions. Then it's based on a real life event. That motherfucker gonna sell every time you drop. And just think about the Blair Witch Project when it comes to the cell phone footage. The screaming, the running, and all of this old shit. That's the camera behind the scenes. Oh, man. So, in the beginning, they had, this how I was researching in the beginning, because this what stood out to me. Just imagine, Tregang don't even, just got the footage. So, he fresh on this shit, right? I get the footage and I'm like, well, let me just watch the footage and see what I get out of it. So when I was watching the footage, the first thing that was sticking out to me was like, wait a minute, because I work at a hotel, bro. And I know how traffic move around that motherfucker. I know when it's slow. I know when it's busy. I know when it jumps. I've been doing this shit down there my whole life working at the hotel, right? So look. I noticed, I was like, well, why would these people come from the parking garage with suitcases down this hall, all the way down the food court hall, come in the lobby, sit here, and leave out the front door? And I ain't got no footage on when it come to the parking lot in the front entrance. I don't know where they went to. Did they loop back around to come back in? Is they making themselves look like, well, look, let me make it look like, since I'm at this hotel, I'm gonna make it look like I'm checked out already. Like Tay Zonday said, I checked out already. So how they would have me on the footage if we already checked out when the murder was happening? That one song when they had low water pressures and leaks. And then look, and if you see the amount of suitcases that these people had, bruh, there gotta be equipment in there. Them ain't no clothes. Ain't nobody packing that much motherfucking clothes on a trip. And only time when, check this out. I'm playing the footage. I'm putting everybody on game because the way they had us thinking, you will overlook these people. Well, really you won't, because you will be like, why these people? That's just like Tregang checking the hotel. If I bring a little chick or something to the hotel, hey, come on to the hotel. I'm in room 926. You finna see her arriving, going to my room, bam, bam, bam. You won't see me just walking around this hotel. I ain't got no reason to. Only time when you see me coming out this mother, if I'm finna check out, I'm finna go get something to eat. Cause I ain't buying shit out this motherfucker. Man, let me go down the street and see who got some lemon pepper wings around this motherfucker. Shit, is this a burrito shack? You know what I'm saying? Give me something to eat, goddamn it, cause I ain't got to go nowhere to go get no trees. All that's in the room. All that shit in the room. So you might see me scrubbing through the lobby or something, you know what I'm saying, with a little bit, you know what I'm saying, with a little limp in my walk, you know what I'm saying? And the first thing they'll be like, man, who is that? That nigga fresh as hell. Like, damn. Got a little baddie with him, and you know what I'm saying? They come back, you know what I'm saying? You know a security finna keep an eye on me, like, damn, yeah, you know, I'm finna try to talk this gal type shit, you know what I'm saying? But once you look at it, now you got this at 140. Look what he finna do. When I watching that food, I said, okay, you finna go here. Now you finna go in the restaurant. So when I go to the camera on the other side of the building, the camera off. I know you went there to the private room. This where he really heading to. But he got to cut through here, go on the other side of the hall where the camera's off just to get to the private area. And just to come back and make it look like, yeah, I was in the restaurant, come back in. This when Kanika actually getting murdered or beaten up, bro. Mm-hmm. So let me play King Rob, John, and let him explain it.
That's why he was asking her who rented the room. That's why the whole time we was fucking talking. That's why the whole fucking time we was out there talking, she wouldn't drop dripping names. She kept saying the other dude, she wouldn't say his name, but she kept telling him that they were supposed to be up there meeting that dude, and she gonna describe, I think it's old David Pena, the dude he brought to everybody. Y'all remember David Pena, don't y'all? Yeah, bitch, you ain't in my YouTube now. You can't get this one, huh? You're looking stupid now, huh? Sit back and take this work. You see what I'm saying?
But she said 7 days, so she got it on the 4th. She'll leave on the 11th, right?
Yeah, she took. Damn. She got there on the 4th, she leave on the 11th, right? The day she
I
really
go from the
got
11th all the way up to like the 15th, 14, 15.
Watch this, how he finna
Y'all see how he
expose.
did the math for her? Y'all see how he did the math for her? She said I was there a week. You see what he just said? He a bot, Tawana. He a bot. That's chosen. Coming up under that JJ shit, that's chosen.
Boom. Y'all see
Y'all,
this?
did y'all just see that, y'all? He did the math for her. She told him 2 times when she first got there and said,
Now, where do you think he pointed him to? Right towards the private area and the ballroom. That's what's the cold part about it. Cause this private area is linked to the ballroom on the other side of the building. So don't it make sense that he pointing that way? And the whole time, you cannot come out the ballroom though where Miss Teresa was in. You know, the one that she ran out to me. Oh my God, they said she was in the freezer. I'm so mad. Look what he pointing to. Bam. That's what, then he got a plate in his hand. Ain't that's round about the same time? Check this out. Remember when Larry Rogers said it was people in the kitchen and she was in the private area and they were preparing food and he come out with a hot plate and this would be round about the same time she would come up missing, just like Jeff Fowler said. Yeah, she would come up missing round about this time. That's when the staff would knew immediately. But they wanted us to believe it was some gang violence, had to do something with this. And it's a conspiracy with the hotel. But look, that's why the hotel, that's why you don't just really see traffic. This what it supposed to look like at 3 or 1 something in the morning. Check what King Rod finna say.
I've been there 7 days. Then he just said 7 days. That ain't 7 days from the 4th to down to the from the 4th. 7 days with that. That's an 11th. Pay attention, y'all. How would he know that? Hey, little bitch. That's him right there coming through in the JJ. Y'all see how quick he typing? The old Avropedia editor. Because, bro, that was the right days. Y'all know what to do when he come in here, y'all. Slide that shoes and his Mason through here. She telling you the right thing, because guess what? They flight landed down there on the 4th, bro. That's why she keeps saying the early morning. That's why she keeps saying 4th a.m. She want to say 5th because she trying to mix them dates up so we won't put them dates together. They got there the 4th. That plane landed the 4th. They had that meeting that night, just like she said on that 4th. Kanika was coming on the 6th. You hear her say then the next day we couldn't get back in the hotel because everything was finna go down. You see what I'm saying? She telling you everything that's right. That's why she's saying, guess what? And when they travel, all the motherfuckers travel down there for this, they know in a couple days that they finna pull this lick off at the Crown Plaza. So the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, all of them days, all the way up to the 14th. She right, they left on the 14th because after the lick was pulled, they had to stay there, everybody had to do their jobs, get their shit for YouTubes, get they phony fucking plot scheme for all that shit, the damn protests, and then get their money and they out of here, bro.
Did y'all hear that what he just said? Look at the dates. Is that what really happened from Miss Teresa Road? One more time.
You hear her say then the next day we couldn't get back in the hotel because everything was finna go down. You see what I'm saying? She telling you everything that's right. That's why she's saying, guess what? And when they travel, all the motherfuckers travel down there for this, they know in a couple days that they finna pull this lick off at the Crown Plaza. So the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, all of them days, all the way up to the 14th. She right, they left on the 14th because after the lick was pulled, they had to stay there, everybody had to do their jobs, get their shit for YouTubes, get they phony fucking plot scheme for all that shit, the damn protests, and then get their money and they out of here, bro.
And that's why Miss Teresa called that protest off. Huh? That's why Miss Teresa called that goddamn protest off, bruh. Cause that was the job. Boom, get the protesting started and
She didn't say enter or exit. So we knew what the police is all about. It took one good police. They had mercy up on us and said, because he knew we don't just come up here and just be playing around. We know what they all about, what people all about. So I asked y'all to have a moment of silence and face your nose, face your phones towards that. And everybody please stand out the screen. Now let's do that. Don't say y'all down.
They swung up for us. This a harm. You really don't care, do you, sir? Just look at the face. Look at the face.
Look at nonchalant. I saw one so mad one day, he would look like he was foaming at me. I was like, Jesus, help that
what you mad at? Why are you upset? Why y'all disappointed? Why y'all mad? You trying your best not to look at me? We the one lost the door though. Why y'all mad? Look at me, sir. Sir, I'm talking to you, sir. It's okay. You can look at me.
In Jesus' name, we want peace. That's all we want is peace.
Listen, the spirit is dealing with that man right now.
Robots, they don't care about our emotions.
Look at how
they don't care. They don't care about our emotions. They robots.
I don't care.
Look at them.
I just want peace. That's all she wants. She can't get her baby back in think she can get some justice. That's it. That's all she wants, justice. And we will go and we gonna go get our way. We gonna leave. But until then, it's no justice, no peace. No justice, no peace.
Begging for justice. Black folks, if we don't come together right now, it ain't gonna be ever. We done with.
If people don't come together right now, it's no.
It's a system.
You trying to get that? You want to get that? Yes. Because if they would have looked at me besides being my color,
Queen.
then guess what? I would have probably had some help.
Queen, you just said it was a white girl got killed in there. What would be going on
It
right now?
don't matter what race.
Right, so it's about, so don't be confused.
I don't know. I'm not about race.
Queen.
I'm not. It's not
It's a
about
system.
race.
You see this
It's
system?
people out here that I've been knowing people all my life practicing, and they not here, and they ain't even the same colors.
Indeed.
So we got the knowledge. I'm not out here for no color or and all that. I'm out here as the world coming to this point. That's it.
Indeed. I'm with unity too, but it gotta start with black unity, Queen. If we don't love each other, how we can we love anybody else, Queen? How can we accept anybody else? They love each other, they friends. They all do good together. They all go out together. They know each other, kids and every damn thing. You see what I'm saying? We have no connection to each other. We don't know each other, we don't love each other.
When we get to the city, we're gonna talk about color.
Indeed.
But right now, right here, we're gonna talk about unity with amongst our colors. But right now, right here, they need to accept us. Like if they come to Chicago, they welcome.
Which side are you on, my people?
You think that man gonna accept us?
No, they would never accept us.
Thank you.
They would
Which
never
side
accept
are
us.
you on, my
I'm
people? Which
But
side are you on?
You right.
That love us and don't see no color.
The majority of them.
Which side are you on, my people?
Them the ones at the top, them the ones in the politics.
We want peace. That's it. We want, if it ain't no justice, it's no peace. We just want answers. That's all we want is answers. We don't want nothing else but answers. It's not that. It's what the real answers. The real answers.
I love black people.
You don't. For your phone. For your phone. Let me
Now look, that's a part of the plan. So check this out. That was a part of the plan to throw the protest, right? Check this out, y'all. Just like what King Rob said. Look how she finna play it. Here she go right here.
I'm back up on here because these guests is over by the police car. They asked the hotel, the people at the front desk, what was we out here protesting for? And they stated to him that they don't know. He said, well, I'm gonna go out here and ask them myself then. And when he came back, the police stopped him towards the hotel. Now here come the police cars. I guess because it's distracting their money. That's all they care about. And my child dead. She dead. So if it's all about Yep, we on our way to the protest. Don't forget y'all flags if y'all can. Stop at the dollar store and get it. We represent because we are the people. It's justice. Justice. That's it. Not only for my child.
Y'all see this? She trying to look. If you look look. The reason why I'm showing y'all this here, bruh, because if you look at the dates on this when the protest was already called off. But she tried to call it back on because that's when everybody found out the truth about Miss Risa. It's something up going on. Let me call a protest on because she ain't told nobody that the case was closed yet. Hold on, y'all. So this is what King Ra was saying. Let me explain this correctly. Let me start off with this.
Hotel people, if y'all listening or y'all looking, y'all might have won now.
This what King Ra was talking about.
Flights leave back out on you. All the motherfuckers travel down there for this. They know in a couple days that they finna pull this lick off at the Crown Plaza. So the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, all of them days, all the way up to the 14th. She right, they left on the 14th because after the lick was pulled, they had to stay there, everybody had to do their jobs, get their shit for YouTubes, get they phony fucking plot scheme for all that shit, the damn protests, and then get their money and they out of here, bro. Flights leave back out on the 14th.
Cause it ain't no way, it ain't no coincidence she happened to get there a day before, or a day and a half or so before Dimple's day.
It wasn't no coincidence that you brought her up there.
So this is why she called the protests off right after the 14th. Cause y'all remember Miss Teresa started missing the protests from the 10th. Y'all remember from Miss Teresa never showed up at the protest till the 14th. When she talking about I ain't seen no video with Jedediah, right? And then look, and Jedediah was like, yeah, you know, I was lied to, Andrew Homer fraud, and Mitch Reese was like, watch him, y'all, he got to be part of that shit too. And this thing, you know, the protest, look, they tried to start a march. They started the march for a couple of days, and Miss Teresa say, end it.
But God has the last say so. It hurt to know how y'all could use God's name in vain. I want justice, but to see another child get hurt, misled, or misused and abused.
Misused and abused, so guess who that is? Eugenia Walker. That's why they so hard on Jalen Ford, because guess what? Jalen Ford was in the wreck, right? Guess who was also in the car with Jalen Ford in the wreck? Her nephew, Keyshawn Humphreys. The same dude that booked the room. Look.
Because of my justice, I told y'all I was never selfish. I forgive y'all. I forgive y'all. This only the beginning. Everybody holiday what they fucking nigga, justice fucking nigga. They had it in the agenda in the first place. So I'm ending y'all agendas that's not righteous towards my child.
She talking to us.
Y'all that meant it, and I felt a whole lot of love out there. I felt a whole lot of love from the people that did mean it. They came all the way to Chicago, had never met me, had never met my child. I thank y'all. But all y'all so-called activists fight for rights, want peace, you want justice. I'ma pray for y'all souls.
And she talking to her own people.
They get up on these things hollering, hoo, praising the Lord and all that, and y'all not meaning it from the bottom bottom of y'all hearts, y'all doing it just for fame. And
You
I
did
guess
it.
I see fortune too. Go burn that boy out that just got locked up. Y'all got that money. Do it. I told y'all to save that money, whatever y'all had left. Because I never knew about it in the first place. Go do what's right. I don't have no funds. I never received funds. I don't know what. I didn't care. It wasn't about no money in the first place. And for y'all to sit up here and use my daughter's name in vain, Lord, I'm going to pray for y'all souls. I appreciate the ones that meant it from the bottom of their heart. I thank y'all. I love y'all. Only thing I ask y'all that truly meant it, without shape, form, or fashion, keep on praying for me. And watch what God do. Watch what God do. It's okay. I know y'all have children. I know y'all have family. And I know just because certain things happen, my daughter not here with me, but y'all babies there with y'all. Take care of y'all babies. Because God got this. He told me he had it in the first place. He gonna continuously have it. I love y'all. And they say, it don't matter what they say. I know what God say. Any person that carried a baby for 9 months, they can understand what I'm talking about.
Blah, 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 blah. There go the dude that work in the kitchen. The chef.
Sorry, I mean, I can't imagine what you're going through. That's horrible.
Chef in the kitchen. That work in the kitchen that you clearly see him on video. Clearly see him on video. This why Miss Teresa had to throw the protests off. Cause when Leonora, check this out. It was people still.
They wasn't able to come up here.
Look, Leonora and them still have family members in this hotel while the protest is outside. So how were these people were able to sneak out that motherfucker without being seen? Then you got Andrew Holmes claiming that he already was at the hotel and wandered around to the freezer where she was found. When? How he got in there? So basically what I'm showing y'all is this. This hotel was preserved. And everybody, it was preserved for everybody that's finna be a part of it. And everybody that you see on camera is a part of it. And then look how quiet it is. What do you think everybody else is at besides the family? Where you think the college students at, the doctors, the production crew, the actors, where they all at? You ain't finna see them walking. Shit. Man, I won't be surprised, bro. They sitting up there watching this shit on stage like. I'm telling y'all, when I was watching this footage, I'm like, wait a minute now. Let's go to the front desk. Damn, I ain't got it on this junk. That's the last time I showed that video right there. I got to find the other front desk footage. But look at this. Matter of fact, let me do it like this. Let me play some King Ra right quick.
And just brought up the 4th. It wasn't no coincidence, because you just basically got her up there and you said, hey, where was you at on the 4th? When you basically just told her, when you went there on the 4th? You basically just told her. Wasn't you there on the 4th? That's what you came in the door and said.
And she happened to leave a couple days after Antonia got beat to death. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? And see, Chosen knew it too. You knew it when she got sliced that first day. And you gave us that motherfucking thing. When you came back and said, "Come on, y'all, we finna slow."
So look at this footage right here. Y'all see that footage right here? Now look, keep this in mind. When it come to the lobby footage, let me just skip it back to the lobby footage, like right here. Have you noticed when Kanika came up missing, nobody never walked down this hall, these steps, or never came up like, damn. Don't nobody walk down this motherfucker no more. So that mean it ain't no traffic moving, right? So once you go to this footage, once you look at it like, damn, you really don't got footage. Cause if you start out with the footage like this here, right? Look, you got her coming in. Check this out. Round 2 some. This one be going on round 2 some. This could be a whole party in this area. You probably have people sitting here drinking. You know, people here gathering. It's a fucking movie. It's a movie. So when you play the video, when you got people thinking like, look, there go Kanika right there, but that ain't what's really happening. That ain't what's really happening. Cause if they would have showed the truth, I believe it'll be people who are brunching, drinking, chatting, you know what I'm saying? Playing a movie script. Ain't no telling what role that was playing at 2:30 and at 1:30. Before Kanika arrived and when she arrived and all of this old stuff. So watch how the time skip. It skipped the hour. This ain't at 3 o'clock. This all was a distraction with like, look, we're gonna throw that out there and make it look like, yeah, look, he went down there to go check on some things. But the whole time you counted this shit out, think about what you think what they will be doing around the production team, the students, the doctors, the production, you know what I'm saying, the actors, all this shit. Man, you said it, Prince. Man, Bill Murray a genius when it come to this. And check this out. You want to know what make that man a genius? Because if you look at all his movies, it's the same shit like Goldbusters. It's the same shit. Look at all the movies that he done played and made them comedy horror movies. Comedy and horror movies, right? And that's for the public to see, like, yeah, look, that's a good movie. I like that movie. I like Bill Murray. But look at the other dark side of it. Look what this movie will show. You can't show this on Hollywood. So look, boom. So this was just a throw. This footage was just a throw it out there to make the public look like, okay, killer down there, and put you in suspense mode, like, ooh, yeah, they go killer, cause nigga gotta be down there, cause he down there, and now they fucking with your mind, you know what I'm saying, and all this. But in the real truth is, man, that's what I said. Don't that make sense what you said, Mike Savage, that basically a lot of his movies based off hotels, and he actually got, and then look, he actually in the hotel and somebody actually died in his kitchen. So look. So now we skip the time skip. So that means how many minutes we been sitting here? This been 4 minutes. According to this timestamp, we'll be here for 2-3 hours, right? But we sat here for 4 minutes. You see how 5 minutes. And we already at 4 o'clock. That's 2 hours. So that means you got 5 minutes of footage. If you got 5 minutes of footage, calculate how many minutes that is in every hour, starting from 2. So that's like you got 1 minute of every footage then. So now it will make sense why they will be down there at 2:12. Look what's going on at 2:12. See what's going on right here at 2:12? I'm going to play this video. So once you look at this footage, you ain't finna get nothing after this shit, because you're going to be like, damn, this ain't what's really going on. And then, let me go to my watch later. Did I put it on my watch later? Divine Light. Her Divine Light. I think I like the jump. They gonna show you the same shit.
Friend Cassandra is searching the hallways, okay? But I want to show you guys something that was brought to my attention. Okay, check out these people walking behind her. Just gonna wait till it comes up, but I want to know if anybody knows who these people are, because it was brought to my attention that this guy in the plaid shirt is the senior editor, and he works with Cassandra. The guy also mentioned this is the Geek Squad of the editing team. He sent me a message. I'm going to put it up on the screen so you guys can read it. But he said, notice they all have the same type of bag, same size. That's their equipment. And he says he calls this the Criminal Geek Squad. So I want to know if anybody knows these people and if they can verify this. It's pretty strange that she would call. Okay, so the time is 5:11, September 9th. There she is. And here comes the guy in the plaid shirt. Here comes the tech squad. There they go. The guy in the red shirt waves hi or bye to Cassandra. She's not paying attention. And she runs out like she doesn't know them. Looks like they're checking in. Checking out, maybe. Or is that just for the camera? Follow me, everybody. It's 5:12.
So this lets you know that this person knew who these people was. So don't it make sense now that you be like, oh, they did preserve this whole hotel for this. This your proof.
It's the Geek Squad. Now 5:11, so 1 hour. Yeah, like we say, the times could be off, so I don't even know what the time that could have been. I'm just walking through that hallway into this lobby. But I don't know, I just wanted to show you guys that. So I don't know if you guys maybe know these people, let me know so we can research it. Just kind of questionable, why are they there? If they're the editing team that works with Cassandra and Cassandra is there. So I don't know, I thought I'd put this information out there just so people know.
For checking out Her Divine Light. Now, I'm coming to you with another video on the Angel Number series. Now, the Angel Number series that I'm going to be posting as of now are going to be related to the timestamps on the videos in which we just see shady activity, whether that be with Kanika in it, whether we see that with the girls in it. Angel Numbers are awesome. I use a system where I'm able to take the timestamps, convert them into letters in which words are formed. The words can, I don't know, they just...
Look, she even know. Look, watch, just look at the titles. What I've been trying to tell everybody, look at the titles. Check this out. Kanika Jenkins, bathroom security guard. Excuse me, officer. You can read the title. Check this out. Cassandra lazy edited at 3 a.m. Pool. This lady already mentioning the pool. Look, she already mentioning the pool. Girl who gave me Kanika cup in the bathroom, purple jacket. Ice, baby. Look, after the party, the hotel parking ramp. The security guard. Dude, why is you running? The disappearing act. Late night break in the dark. Look. Man in the kitchen. Who are you? Where's the party at? Southwest Hall. Look. What? Kanika Jenkins, real friend. Stop looking. Look, stop looking for you. Watch this. Guess what? Man, I want to play this shit so bad. Watch this. Kanika Jenkins search team. Kanika Jenkins keys. Fake Kanika actress. Is that you? Becky with the blonde hair. Dude, why you so shady? The elevator creeper. Woo! Kanika Jenkins Elevator Chronicles. Man, who are you? Ah, okay. So by y'all reading the title, check this out. Kanika Jenkins, the cooler dude. Why so fast? And check this out. If you know the timestamp on this net like we know, it's a murder being committed. You might need ice. It'll make sense, don't it? Look. Kanika Jenkins Renegades. Look. Y'all remember Charles Dorsey? If you look at the thumbnail, he worked at the Crown Plaza Hotel as a security guard. Pie y'all. And put it in the thumbnail. Man, do I need to blow that? Look, right here. At the Crown Plaza Hotel. And everybody know when it come to that, it will make sense, right? That you will have this. Where is it? Hold on. Hold up. Right here. Now that would make sense, won't it? Won't that would make sense? Won't that would make sense right here? Look at what the live is showing. That explains why you can't see all the security guards in that motherfucker. Can't see all the security guards in that junk. Now you see there will be the main reason. Let's see what she had to say about this.
So, thank you for checking out Her Divine Light. I really appreciate you checking out my videos and sharing your insight and feedback. Now, I am just going through the food court haul footage, and now we are on the 9th of September, and this is at about 12:47:44 as far as the time stamp, if we were going off of military time, or at least 47 minutes into the run of the video. I do not think I don't think that Kanika's come in yet. I don't think she's come in yet on the clock. I'll have to triple check. I apologize, but anyways, I just wanted to show you a little bit of insight on on here. So I'm just gonna zoom this down. So this is Blue Cup. Now this is his stepsister, Tanasia. I'm not quite sure who these two girls are yet either. This is a girl who I truly do believe was sitting on the chair in the corner of the room underneath that girl with the floral jacket, one of the fake Kanikas who I just made a little snippet of in another video. This, I think this could also be one of their half sisters. There was a photo of them and their father together. You know, half sisters, full sisters, family is family, okay? So if I say brother or sister, you don't have to get all, you know, snippy. It's just their brothers, sisters, or family, okay? So we got them. We got these two, still working on these girls. Now, I do not know if this is, I think this might be the tart dude, the douche who said that comment, who was just being really rude about lifting her soul. Say what you want, but I saw that footage, and I do believe that's what he said, and I did not mean to call him a D-bag. I'm sorry. But this guy, now, I was doing some research, and, you know, people have said that Charles was seeing the woman who was the editor of the video, and I do not know if that is 100 or, you know, 100% true or not. However, what I will say is that he is a junior, and the senior of that family is, I mean, he's like an OG of OGs, you know, like that city. People know who he is in the city. People know who their families are. These two, Charles and Tanasia. Now, these two are for sure cousins. Yeah, these two are cousins, and they have that connection. I do believe that her dad, and I think they must have been brothers, now that I'm thinking about it. Their dads were brothers. That has to be the connection with them. But his dad passed away in like 96 and was actually, I think, killed by his own gang members. So do your research. It was actually, you know, pretty interesting to really understand kind of how deep, I mean, this set of people involved in this particular situation. I mean, it's like, you know, Monifa and Irene are tripping saying like they're the princess and queen of Chicago, which is stupid. But I mean, at some point in time, and I know for a lot of people today like that, you know, at one point, the family line that runs here, like they could have probably been considered that for sure. To some people, definitely. All right, so I will get over my little chattiness. We got them. Everybody's looking happy. Oh my God. I'm just like going nuts with the red shoes now. So I had filmed my video with Monifa and the shoes, and a few of you pointed out that you thought they looked red. Once I looked a little bit more, I absolutely agree. And even now, I did not notice him in these red shoes, but look at this shit. I know, I swear a lot. So we already saw one dude in red shoes, and now we actually have Charles in red shoes. And now, there we go. And the video I had made on the elevators, I was thinking this was, I don't know if it was Tanasia's dude or him.
So look, this lady been knowing that not only that these people was involved, but she know the whole play out. The 3 victims. Guess who the 3rd victim would be?
Hi, thank you for checking out Her Divine Light.
This.
I'm coming to you with just
the white chick. Remind y'all the white chick, the news asked that lady about the knife in her hand with the white t-shirt on.
I know it's concerned to other people.
That's the only white chick.
Maybe others have done videos. I don't know, but I'm just going to show you what I found so far. So, anyways, if you look at the initial incident report, my top concern is that once you get through the contacts, you go through the witnesses, when you keep scrolling down, okay, to the victims. So we have victim 1. Kanika, all right, black female. But yet, who the hell is victim 2? What? All right, so victim 2 here, we have a black male around, 36, with blonde hair and blue eyes. Okay. But then if we keep scrolling down to page 6, we also have what? Victim who? 3. And this is a white female, 25, with blue eyes. She must have been bald because she has no hair. So, what?
All right, say it plugs it in.
Where is
Perfect.
any type of information about these other 2 people? Regardless of if for some reason other bodies were found in some dispute on site that day, why is none of this mentioned in any type of police documentation? And if it's going to be on a police report for a death investigation, I feel like we need a little bit more insight. The only blonde woman I can possibly think of is that one white blonde woman with the glasses. I don't care what her sexual orientation is. It's a principle of the fact of she's in a lot of videos coming around talking to employees, and now there's one white woman victim on this piece of paper. And another black man with blonde hair, blue eyes.
So check this out. The whole investigation is this the crazy part about it. That's why she named this video The Family Secret. September the 9th, 11 p.m. Now everybody should know what's going on the footage at 11 p.m. This the crazy part about it. Everybody that you see on the footage, bruh, need to be locked up. Everybody, they preserved this shit for the company, all this organized people, and Mitch Teresa, and they decided it would show the family on the footage doing criminal activity. But when they were doing the criminal activity, you still got people that's walking the halls. When the criminal activity going on, like people with suitcases and shit. That's why nobody didn't saw nothing at the hotel. Think about all those guests were there. Then nobody that was at the Crown Plaza and was there that night was like, damn, I was there that night, man. Let me reach out to somebody. You know, no, none of that. So, look.
Hi, thank you for checking out Her Divine Light. I really appreciate everybody who has liked, subscribed, shared insight, and just been patient while I've taken some time to do some, energy healing, some strategizing. Now that, we're coming out of retrograde, Aries is getting out of the way, we're moving into Taurus, I'm feeling that energy. So I had to just, go back to the beginning almost. Just go back to the beginning. And I started off with report number 1. Because this new series I'm going to be doing is called Why You Lying? Because right now I wonder why Lenore and Teresa are both lying about what happened. So
told you.
This is report number 1, and we see, okay, so this is a sister.
So basically, all this report, this is what they want y'all to go by. Lenore said they came to her house at 4 o'clock with the victim mother's car. The victim's mother car. Keep this in mind. I went on Google Map, and when I went on Google Map, bro, I know what car the car gonna be. The car gonna be a white car, but Miss Teresa got another car, and that's what Kanika will be driving in. So look, so all this was made up about, she brought the car to my house at 4 in the morning, but Miss Teresa talking about I was asleep at 4 in the morning. So that means Miss Teresa, you and Lenore were standing together? Nope. No, they wasn't staying together. Look, Kanika wasn't staying there. Kanika done moved out already. Lenore done moved out. Bro, look, at 1:30, all this was made up. Talking about, that's when they last seen the video. But that wasn't made up, because that's when they gonna last see her at 1:30 getting beaten up, Shemaya and them. That's when Monifa would last see her around about 1:30, around about that time. That's when that's when some of the people gonna last see her at 1:30 when the crime being committed. So look, at 4 some, they still gonna be at the hotel, right? So all of this was drawn in. They were gonna tell us this before Kanika even died. But they just couldn't get their story right. Cause when Miss Teresa started dropping those videos of those Irene lines, it tampered in with the timestamp. So once it tampered in with the timestamp, it forced the police to tamper in with their timestamp. You see what I'm saying? Look.
Sister of her, who is the sister of missing victim. So they are keeping with the story, leaving at 11:30. The last time they spoke was at 1:30, which there's no text from Kanika to or from her phone at 1:30 from the Rosemont file records. But what really just was blowing my mind here is the fact that she states that the friends came back to the home at approximately 4 o'clock with the victim's mother's vehicle.
The night that you got the phone call about your daughter.
Okay. I received a phone call, 4:34 in the morning, from her friend stating to me that my daughter's missing. They can't find her. So I asked them, could they take their time, just have a little patience.
So all of this shit was made up. So all the look, check this out. Y'all see those dudes in the lobby? Miss Teresa nephews. So everybody that you saw on the footage that were hanging with Miss Teresa when the police was up there, them could be they kids. But keep this in mind, Miss Teresa is not finna bring an outsider that didn't know nothing to the hotel and help search for her. Everybody she brought with her was down on the business. That's why you never saw her sister on the footage. Did anybody saw Miss Teresa's sister on the footage? I haven't. But she supposed to be with her sister. So look.
Patience at first to see if they can find her. In the background, I hear one of the other friends stating, she tired of waiting. She tired of this. She, another, getting a little rowdy. So I asked them to calm down and just bring my car to me.
Because your daughter had, because they were at the hotel for a party, and your daughter was.
You was there. That's why you say I heard it in the background. It wasn't on no phone. It wasn't even on the phone. You was all there. And that's when you told them bring your car. That's why they kept going to the parking lot. Bring your car to you. And that's why you got Irene talking about it's a parking lot. It's a parking lot. It's a parking lot.
Was the driver of the night.
Yes, my daughter was the driver.
Okay, so we see this. All right. Doesn't make sense.
Yes.
And what did you hear when you opened the phone?
And it was from my daughter's friend. And I heard she said, Ma, we can't find Kanika. I said, you can't find Kanika? I say, wait, please don't leave my baby.
So say one more time. I want to be clear on this. Sorry. So you get called at 4 in the morning. What's going on at the hotel? Well, these girls are looking for their friend, right?
Yeah. And they said the hotel wouldn't get him no help. And as they walked around looking.
Okay, so now we're in the lobby. This is 4:19 a.m. So we have two things.
So it makes you think like this here. If Monifa don't have no relations with nobody, she is not related to nobody in this circle. She was just a girlfriend of Tanasia and them people. She was a girlfriend of Herman Tolliver. Herman Tolliver is related to Tanasia, and that's why they would put all of this on Monifa. Made her the Pepsi. right? Look.
One is the fact that at 4 o'clock, Teresa, and this is when Monique was all mad. This is when.
That's why if you gonna blame Monique for why Miss Teresa didn't blame Shamaya or Bree? Why was just Monique? If they said, if she said, yeah, I was with Monique when she dropped off in the hallway. Why Miss Teresa ain't never got on Shamaya? It wasn't no need to. It was never no such thing they left in the hallway. It was just to put everything off on Monique, and Monique was like, man, fuck this shit, man. I'm ready to go.
On Lenore's statement that they were home at 4 o'clock. Now we have that at 4:19, they were looking for her, and at this point they.
That's why the times don't match. When Miss Teresa was saying I get the call around about 4 a.m. But when you listen to her earlier statement, she was like, yeah, I got the call around about 3-4 a.m. But if you look at it, the timestamp, how would they be already at the car according to Lenore's story with the car already at 4-something in the morning? The time ain't finna match. They fucked it up. So what they did, they forced Rosemont and was like, look, we just gotta knock the time up to 4-something to match these bitches' story up. So when I looked at this, I was like, look at T.Y. with those little young ass girl, him and Peas, and everybody was like, why these grown niggas would be at a teenage party anyway? For one thing, they all family members. Bree fuck with Trayvon them. You see what I'm Tremaine Jackson them, right? Shamaya is related to the housekeeping nigga. Peas is related to Dorsey, the dude that met up with Kanika in the lobby. They hit different. Peas is related to the housekeeper. So that means Peas and Shamaya related. According to the police report, Shamaya is going to be related to Peas. Bree going to be, they all going to be related. Because the police said they verified this. So it would make sense why you will only see these people on the lower level. Gotta meet up with your little folk that's in housekeeping.
Still hadn't called Teresa. But this, to me, definitely does not look like looking. Oh, and there's Bun Girl. I did a video about this girl. This girl is, gosh, I'm drawing a blank right now. Her boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, is related to, I think maybe Ty. They're in photos together. Angel, I'm sorry. All right, so this is 4/20, and that day's almost here. Happy day to those who celebrate it. All right, so I'm fast forwarding because, like I said, Teresa is saying that they contacted her around 4:24, or she said 4:34. I'm sorry. So that didn't seem too urgent to me. Okay, so this is from report number 5. And this too is saying that the last contact was at 1:30. And that Kanika's sister reported that they arrived at 4 o'clock.
So you got Peas related to him, right? And Shamaya gonna be related to him. housekeeper gonna be related to him, and that means they're gonna be related to the gay dude that booked the room. And guess who did you finna link back to the gay dude? Back to Miss Teresa. Right? So look how the lobby, it ain't got no movement. Everything stopped, slow down, and watch when it's finna pick up back up again. Check this out. I gotta go to this video right here just to show y'all this shit. Hold on. Is it this video? I need to go to right here. I need that food court hall. Not this one. This the one I already got up already. Hold up. No, I need the other John. I need the other John. Oh man, don't tell me. I need to show everybody when them folks. I know it's the second part. Damn, it ain't even no second part. What a damn! I need where I seen that John at. Damn. Hold on. So
for him. I think it was the other guy because
hold
honestly,
on,
he has this white head, but there's another.
Where that John at? Here go the other people that she was talking about. The same people from the group. I should play a couple of these Johns, but I'm trying to find that specific video. I know I made a video about it. Now, don't this make sense? That Irene will be meeting up with dude in the library and talking to the trans. It all makes sense. Then you got this gal. Hold up. Where that John that look, the reenactment story. 2 doors, 2 kitchens. I know what she mean by when she told that story. Who saw Kanika first? Crown Plaza cover up. So this lady basically knew the whole layout. She know who this lady is. Look, watch this.
Thank you for checking out Her Divine Light. So I should say thank you for everybody who has liked and subscribed and commented and, everything. All the good, all the bad. So I am now in the lobby. Now, I'm going to tell you one thing. This is on 9/8. This is at 22:15. So it's like almost transitioning to 9/9 where they're saying, the girls had just come, I believe. Yeah, but it's not quite like when everybody started to come in. So I see this little blonde lady. And the funny thing about this video is that it was labeled as pass elevators, but when I went to open it up, it was lobby. So I just think it's kind of crazy that the video from that exact time frame is missing. So technically they didn't give us all the information, and why are they hiding that? So anyways, this one was, okay, all I will say is look who is back.
Man, look, I'm gonna tell y'all what y'all need. Look.
Yep. Thanks for watching.
Damn.
Hi, thank you for checking out Her Divine Light. I appreciate everybody who has liked, subscribed, shared comments, and I'm going to say one thing. For everybody who's like, stop talking, just get onto it, I will put a little timestamp on when to fast forward. But for the people who, comment, touch base, check in with me, I just wanted to do a little update here in the beginning. Thanks so much for one of my angel commenters, Leroy, who pointed out, a situation in the parking lot, which got me looking into just the whole energy of it. Oh my gosh. So, I will say, for everybody who had ever been crabby telling me to get a real job and blah, 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 this had been my reason why.
So to make a long story short, if you look at her content, that's why they keep going back to this paperwork right here. Because if you go back and look at all the footage, this is what everybody missed. If you don't watch that whole footage, you're going to miss the elites on this motherfucker. The people that call the shots, the people that organize this shit. You're going to miss them. And when Mitch Teresa, check this out. God damn it. When Mitch Teresa showed up in the lobby, put it like this here. When Mitch Teresa said the whole set done changed, she just wasn't talking about the staff. Because when she showed up that morning, it's a totally different crowd. Them ain't even the same people that checked in. Them ain't even the people that you seen checked in. So look.
I had to quit my job is because there are so many details to this damn case that I would just rather go through the facts of this, and I swear I still want to go to Rosemont. Oh my god. Okay, side note, manifest.
And check this out. She should have never put this in the title. You mentioned the wallet. You better not be talking about the wallet they found in the parking garage. That would really, because they gave the address where the wallet was found there, but they ain't say who the wallet belonged to. Look.
So with this, what always got me was a part of the Rosemont incident report where I don't get it. They showed 3 victims. Why does this not concern anybody? So we see number 1, Kanika. Now I see victim number 2, who is a black male, 36, who's 6'2" and 225 with blonde hair and blue eyes. Okay. But then I see victim number 3, a white female who's 25, who's 5'6", who's 121 with blue eyes. Why don't they even have her hair type? That's weird, right? Okay. So I'm like, why are there 3 victims? Why does nobody care? Why are there 2 different?
You see how she's scrolling? Look how many people they said they were victims. So they just show you proof, well, damn. Kanika wasn't even the only one. You got one at the Crown Plaza. You got one at the DoubleTree. Look.
Different hotels. There's more to it than just some credit card fraud. Let's be real. Okay, so seeing this 3 people victim, I've always been like, what the hell? Why are there 3 people? Now, the blonde comment, woman 25, reminds me of a blonde woman in the hallway. Somebody I would just rather go through the facts of this, and I swear I still want to go to Rosemont. Oh my god. Okay, side note, manifest. So with this, what always got me was a part of the Rosemont incident report where I don't get it. They showed 3 victims. Why does this not concern anybody? So we see number 1, Kanika. Now I see victim number 2, who is a black male, 36, who's 6'2" and 225 with blonde hair and blue eyes. Okay. But then I see victim number 3, a white female who's 25, who's 5'6", who's 121 with blue eyes. Why don't they even have her hair type? That's weird, right? Okay. So I'm like, why are there 3 victims? Why does nobody care? Why are there 2 different hotels? There's more to it than just some credit card.
2 different hotels. Hold on, y'all. So look, the whole time when I was making my videos, right? When I was making my goddamn video, I knew when I was watching, I'm like, wait a minute, these people, everything what she finna say. Hold on. Yep, I know I got it right here. Let me see. Damn. Let me go to this early in the morning. No, I don't need that one. Not that one. Not that. Not that one. Now look, watch how everybody finna come out the dark. See, you gotta watch this footage too. Look. You gotta watch this, cause look, that's why if they had their whole camera off that night when everything was going down, look at the movement. So when I watched this, I was like, man, what's up with that move there? Why everybody came out to that place just to jam up to go to this place? Then when you looking at the timestamp, then you would be like, wait a minute. How did some of those people get down there? Because once you go to the back door, Look, once you go to the back door, you're gonna see everybody. For a prime example, you're gonna see at least 50 people in the parking lot at one time coming in the hotel through the back door. And I was like, where they get dropped off at? Cause I know they didn't come in one car. 50 people can't fit in no car. A bus is not finna drop nobody off in a parking garage. They're gonna drop you off in front of the hotel. So when I said, so that means these people came actually from the fucking ballroom. Man, what you think that, look, check this out. Won't that be cold if they show the DoubleTree footage and you got the Crown Plaza footage? What it look like that you see living over there and walking out the hotel just to go to the DoubleTree? Man, them folks is not trying to show the world that type shit. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna show you every movement. Check this out. Why the police didn't even show? Check this out. All those cameras that can view the public. You got Crown Plaza Hotel, the DoubleTree, other business that's in the area got cameras too. You get this shit from goddamn it 3D. So, man, I need to find that goddamn footage. So, cause we got to watch that, John. You really got to watch that footage just to see the elites on there. Like these people, bruh. These people there for that reason. Come on, man. Why do you got 3 niggas in the hotel? You mean to tell me they coming in there with no bras and no, hey man, let's get a room tonight. Yeah, what y'all finna go do? Unless y'all like, yeah, let's go. We got a little shooting to do. Let's go, it's how we gonna prepare this. And they gonna be like, yeah, man, we gonna have to prepare it and shoot it from this angle and all this and get the best shots in the world, man. You know what I'm saying? But let's go to King Rock. Yeah, I got to play King. Oh damn, I already
doing the stuff that you're doing because that stuff make a non look little. See, a non is big, but the stuff you doing, and old Drippy and old T-Night, it makes them look little because they don't do little shit. You see what I'm saying? I see your little 12 that's chosen with all his channels. Look how he type fast. You're right. You're right, LaQuetta Hicks. 12 is a Mason. Golden One channel is a Mason channel, y'all. The channel must go. Spread the word everywhere. The Golden One channel is a Mason channel. See, didn't I tell you, Josie, don't play with me? You should have sat down and just took this spanking I was giving you, bitch. But nah, you're getting whooped so hard, you're getting knocked out so many times. Only thing, we gotta take Rob channel. We gotta take Rob channel. Who y'all think would take my channel, y'all, right about this time right now? We got to take Rob channel. We got to take it. Now we got to take Golden One. We got to take your page. We got to take Chosen Queen page. We got to take every page you got. And the Golden One.
We had to come to the station to do
spread the word on our
police report. I'm saying, is they able to do that? Is they able to tell us they can't come to the hotel to make my report? I have to come to them when I tell them that my
And you can look at Lyra Nora. She was a bomb hoe too before her sister died. And when her sister died, now she a glamour hoe. You know what I'm talking about? You was a bomb, bitch, before your sister died. You see what I'm saying? And you still a bomb now. Hold up. Oh, y'all need to see this. Oh, we got this shit on lock. Yeah, Chloe got this shit on lock. Where is it? Right here. Look.
Okay, I just want to show you guys this quickly with this tech crew. You'll see they go into the lobby, but I want to show you how they leave with the security guard at the end. So stick to the end to watch the security guard, and then they're all going to get up quick, fast, and follow him out the door. Here's Cassandra. Says something to the hotel manager. And here's the crew coming in. So I'm just gonna act like she doesn't know them. Pretend like she's busy on her phone.
Now everybody know they just came from the back door, right?
This is the front
just a
door.
mob to the front door.
So that's Cassandra coming up. He's going to give her 2 bottles of water. This is about her 3rd or 4th time now getting 2 bottles of water. What is the water for and why 2 bottles? Who's the other bottle of water for? And now they're all going to go sit down. I know you guys saw this in the other video, but I wanted to give you this front view.
So if they were just getting her and checked in the hotel, why they ain't finna go to the room? Why they finna leave right back out that motherfucker? Then they go there. What? Don't tell me all of them got to use the bathroom. Yeah, anybody got to pee before y'all go? Yeah, all of us do. Hey, y'all appreciate the likes too, y'all. Appreciate the likes. So, this show you prove that these YouTubers knew who these people was. That's why they won't be making titles like this. Watch the tech crew leave with the security guard. You know, people just ain't just finna make up on. Cause when I was watching the footage, cause I was sure was like, well, this don't make sense to me. Cause it's too many people with luggage checking in the hotel just to check out the hotel. And I was like, damn, is this a script or something? It made me start believing like, well, not believing at first made me start thinking like, did somebody pay y'all to do this shit? Cause I'm like, it don't make sense. So I'm like, well, damn. If you look at this whole group, everybody that you see on this footage tonight, you ain't even finna see them on the next day, the next morning. You ain't even see. You finna see a totally another crowd. They go to security. Look, you see how they all just got up? Cause that what made me, cause I was like, who told them to get all up? Who told them they ride was there? Look, watch how all of them just gets up. Just on the curb. Then he got his hoodie on. You security and you got your hoodie on? So that means French K finna be escorting them somewhere then, right? I won't even be surprised. Look. Like what everybody said. Look how these people were coming. Who will be coming in the hotel checking in at this time in the morning? Like, look, boom, he didn't even go to the front desk. You see that shit? Man, this shit looks straight up scripted. And that lady just came and just handed the piece of paper off. I want to know what's on that paper.
Alright? I don't know you, sis. I'm a lot older than you. I'm 42 years old. I have professional experience in the law over 16 years. Why don't you do this? Why don't you help your friend out if you love her and let me question you in the interview? That's my offer to you. I'll send you the questions. I'll send it to the public. We have however much time you want in advance. I'll send you that. You get on the show. You do the interview. And if you answer these very challenging questions, then you can be exonerated publicly. All right? So these videos that I'm doing, they're getting a lot of views. The other one got almost 50,000 views in one day. So people will see them, and you can be exonerated. But the reason why people are suspicious is because there were suspicious things going on. All right? Yeah, they can all come on. Let's let them speak. If it was my friend, I would be speaking.
because I don't really care about the negativity, and this is what I just told you. Let it go out.
Now look how this was. Check this out. All these people is Miss Teresa associates. And when she called out the protest, like King Rob said, yeah, it was there to do the murder, stay to the 14th, and all of this old shit, and call the protest off.
I ain't accusing nobody of nothing, but
look,
this bogus though, I know that.
These people so fake, bruh.
Good Sheena, y'all.
Take your time. Tell me how you feel. Take your time.
How fake this shit was, bruh.
Put it in God's hands and let it go out.
No tears or nothing.
People sacrificing time, money, all their energy, health.
Their children.
So let me start by telling you all that I am gainfully fucking employed. I don't need anybody's money. And that fund started with $800 of my own money. I put that in. I talked to Mama myself. She asked me over the last 2 days, including today, to please continue on. Me. Okay? I said, I started with this team. I'm going to continue with this team. I had concerns at that point in time because I realized that somebody was in her ear. I'm the one who went to her and said, look, at some point, we're collecting these funds. We need to sit down and we need to go over what's come in and what's come out. She didn't.
See that? Exposing Miss Teresa. Like, look, Miss Teresa been know about the fund. They were raising money. But this what the thing was. People at the protest started figuring out, like, damn. We starting to believe y'all got something to do with it. Call the protest off. Miss Teresa got video that look. She got video, got everybody thinking she at a protest that she called off. And guess what the money went to? Somebody told me this and said, man, look, Tregang, them folk actually rent 2 party buses to bring everybody to the goddamn protest. So it was family and people from the hood that was at the party. I mean, at the protest. Then telling everybody, yeah, you know, they locking people from the protests up, y'all. Let's raise some money. Get them out of jail. Look.
Look, at some point, we're collecting these funds. We need to sit down and we need to go over what's come in and what's come out. She didn't come to me. I went to her.
What?
And I told her that.
It just don't add up.
It's hurtful. It's hurtful. Because you try to help people out of the kindness of your heart. I haven't used $1 in that fund for anything. I bought my own flight. I took care of my own stuff. Anything that needed to be done, we did. Even after she told Jed that she was okay and didn't need anything, I called him last night after I left the protest and went to the bus and knew that there were people there who needed places to stay and said, look, we got to do something with these people.
Then they try to make it look like people came all the way out there support, but they can't even get them a hotel room. That's crazy. And they got to provide they living ability. Come on, bruh. Shit. Man, if I would have went to that protest, bro, I'm going to have me a hotel room, everything, bro. I'm going to be camping out in my car, all this shit.
Jed opened up his house. Said, bring him over here.
Shit, better not go to Jed's house. You know what's on his mind. You don't want to go in no Jed's house, you know what I'm saying? Soon you get in that motherfucker, like, damn, that motherfucker smell like butt cheeks in this job. Yeah, you know, I ain't cleaned up today. I've been so hard with this protesting thing. Y'all come on and make yourself at home. Then he got to go look. Then he got a little stand in the living room where he got some little pictures and shit. Before you see him, he turned the pictures around so you don't want to see him with some pictures with those little boys. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Look, you go in that motherfucking house. Look, it's decorated fun and shit like that. Jay, what's up with the fuzzy, the feather seats? Man, you go in that nigga room, man. You got that man got some handcuffs hanging off the bed like that. Who the lucky chick? Ain't no bitch in that motherfucker. Ain't no bitch even calling that motherfucker. Only people that calling that motherfucker is Lamont now. They even made a song. I need to show y'all Lamont and Jedediah. They made a video in the bedroom. Y'all ain't see that video? Lamont in the bedroom, clap 2 times like he had Mr. Clap on and cut the lights off, and Jedediah popped up in the sheets, dancing to the Nicki Minaj song. Yeah, you know, look, you go in Jedediah crib? Oh, hell no. And then look, he was like, yeah, make yourself uncomfortable. So you know his friends gonna come over there and knock on the door like, Jay, you in there? Bitch, open the door. This a grown ass man coming in this motherfucker 6'5", 350 pounds. With a Nicki Minaj wig on. Like, woo, bitch. Who did then they gonna think you one of them, you know what I'm saying? Cause hold up, I go to that John. Hold on, T.Y. Potter. Damn, then Tyler Perry name popped up in that motherfucker. No, he affiliated. And they'll never give me the original goddamn live.
Seen a white folk. Nigga, this a one. Yeah, y'all finna get put out. Y'all finna get put out. Y'all get put out. What's up, bro? Nothing like my gun or something.
That's why you don't see no Irene in this video. You don't even see Bree Bree in this video. But they said this supposed to be going on at 12 o'clock. So that means Irene and Bree Bree somewhere in this hotel with who? There'll be a perfect time to be somewhere where Mitch Reese and them met before they finna pop it off at one song. I bet you that much. I bet you that much.
Don't be so loud.
Yeah, it's too late for that. Yep, there go the manager. My car keys, my weed. That ain't no motherfucking manager. Oh, it is a manager. It is a manager. Shit. On BD, all of them. Turn that pappy ringtone off. Off that pappy ringtone.
So now look, if you listen to the background, you can hear what they talking about in the background. So look, this the cold part about it. I don't even believe King Rob in the room. But I believe they edit his voice in there. Cause if you pay attention to the audio very close, you be like, oh yeah, they gotta be edited in there. Cause that ain't no natural. You know what I'm saying? That ain't just no natural video. So look, when King Rob was telling everybody who edited those video, who edited the live video, at that time I couldn't put my hands on it and be like, who would have the power to edit the live videos there? And it was a simple ass question, Miss Teresa. Just like the ambulance call, the audio, they was edited in there because they were talking about the ambulance. And then they talking about how they finna meet up with the auntie and the mama. So I'm like, well, shit. Hold up. Matter of fact, we gotta play Zach shit.
All right, y'all, 6:30. I just want one cup. I just want one cup, folks.
2 cups. That shit's straight out.
What you want, folks?
Ain't on that. Ain't on that. All right.
What?
Now y'all heard King Rob voice laughing, but look, if T.Y. moving the phone the way he moving, that laugh supposed to be like getting a little quieter or a little louder. Every time he moved the phone, do you know how like when you talking on the phone, it's just like you talking with somebody, you can hear a car pass like meow. Look how his laugh just popped up in that jump.
All right, y'all, 6:30. I just want one cup. I just want one cup, folks.
2 cups. That shit's straight out.
What you want, folks?
Ain't on that. Ain't on that. All right.
What? No.
Y'all better chill out over here.
No, baby.
Now y'all see that laugh stop? All of a sudden, look, the laugh just completely stopped. You don't even hear King Rob no more.
The biggest bees in here for bank.
Y'all alright in my house, baby. Thanks for showing what you been doing now. It's big bees for Biggie too. I already know. That gyro shit dead in here.
So shit. So you know that's King Rob voice. So you gotta be like, well, they edit his voice in there for sure. Cause they want. I don't even think he in the room, but he gonna be there that night. Look.
That gyro shit dead in here.
I'm from the Renegade. We Renegade.
We crazy crew, baby. Big C.
Hey, didn't say turn the music off, folks? Y'all don't listen, folks.
Jump out.
Don't listen, folks.
And this will be at 12 something. Just like what I said, turn the music down. That's where you finna get the noise complaint. Well, it ain't no really noise complaint. Cause in the beginning, I'm thinking Kanika in the room. They talking about the music loud. They finna go up there and so they could sell us where y'all see Kanika in the room when we came up there for the noise complaint. Right?
That's right, you loaded. Okay, I'm reloaded. I'm good, I'm
Yeah, Penny.
She had Hennessy. I mean, like, you know, big owner.
How much did she sip?
Okay, she had a cup, and then she got to drinking at the bottom.
Taking it to the hair.
And drink her rib.
Mix, okay. Did she have any weed else?
Nah, she don't drink or it's pop pills.
Whoa. No pills whatsoever?
No.
You positive?
No.
You just want to clear this up?
Yeah, no pills.
No pills whatsoever. And that's something that you knew and the other Monifa and Maya know. She don't
Yes,
do.
we know this for a fact because back then we did all used to get our pills back then, but she don't like the feeling on, so she stopped.
So she
been stopped.
Sober when it comes to
yeah, she
just a drinker.
Yeah.
Okay. But this time is just a linking on her system. Do you think, perhaps, I'm not saying anybody did, but do you think, how many people in the party got like 20, 30, 40?
It was lit. I can't even tell.
Do you think someone was attracted to her to that point and could have slipped Mickey in a drink?
No, see, look, these are people we be with every day.
Oh, so everybody is from the block. So
everybody.
Everybody look at
these people every day, spend life with these people, all types of stuff. No.
Don't it make sense? Now that just y'all all family, y'all gonna be with each other every day, just like what y'all Facebook was showing every day. And then look, this what make Zach TV really finna look bad, cause you followed the script. So your interview was intentionally to show us, hey, it's not what you think. It's she got lost in the hotel. I believe the friend innocent. The hotel had something to do with it. They just seen the opportunity. He covering for the family, the hotel, and everybody else. Just look with this shit.
Wow, that's crazy. So y'all get back to the hotel. You meet the mother up there. You get there first, or the mother get there?
Her mom was there first. Her mom been going up to the hotel.
Hold up, since
like she found out her daughter was missing. I said she went up there early in the morning. I heard she went up there like 2 times. The third time I was with her.
And they still never gave her an answer.
Right.
And they still never gave her an answer.
They just playing dumb. Zach already knew who was there, what they role is. That's why he said he had interviewed with Miss Teresa. He said he had interviewed with the family, Irene, the boys, Monifa, the best friend, and all of them. You know what I'm saying? Man, you know, don't never trust no bitch with a bra scrap that goddamn dirty. Man, you look at that bra scrap, bro. Man, you see that girl bra on that motherfucker? Man, she look like she picked that motherfucker up on the side of the road. Like, look, bitch, somebody drop that bra, bitch. Let me get this. I mean, look at the bra scrap on that motherfucker. If you got a motherfucker this dirty and dingy, man, that goddamn DNA gonna pop. See, that's why I couldn't be no detective. I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna look. Your ass go to sleep. I'm gonna put a Q-tip and send that off to the lab. And she be like, what kind of dirt this is? I gotta wait 3 weeks for these results to come back. Like, damn, you know what I'm talking about? Man, you come to find out, like, yeah, this dirt, she cheating. She done went over that nigga house and... Look, you could tell, bro. Look at that, man. It look like somebody try to somebody hit her in the chest, hit her ass in the eye, you know what I'm talking about? And now she like, shit, she in submit mode. And look at that bra scrap. She probably, man, ain't no telling how long she had that motherfucker on.
Now we call her sister like, where y'all at? She like, we on this floor. I'm like, what floor was he on? What floor was he on? I think we was on the 9th.
Look, you could tell she musty because she ain't trying to raise those armpits up. You know, she keeping them real close. Like, yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Look, watch how it works. She ain't trying to look. Watch this.
I think we was exactly on the 9th floor, if I'm not mistaken.
On the 9th floor looking for her?
Look, banging on the doors, okay?
Told you.
I guess her sister get a call, we go downstairs to the lobby. Now the police down there. They only came because her sister and them were disturbed and they
The peace.
Yeah, y'all
So
disturbed now.
the hotel manager or security never not once said, we're calling the police, we have a missing person.
You know she funky, cause look, when Zach tried to get close, you see she leaning back like, damn, I don't want that nigga to smell me. Man, she look like she smell like a Butterfinger, don't it, y'all? Like a piece of little, a turd on the ground, like a piece of little bubblegum, like, damn, bitch. Look, you see how she linked over? Watch this. Zach trying to ask her a question. She leaning back like
that was last seen at our residence.
No.
They never called.
No. When Monique and them asked, like, can we see the camera so we can see where we last at? Just what Monique tell them. So we can see where she last at.
You heard the words come out?
Monique, yeah, she did. Like, we asked them for the camera. They told us they can't even show us. Like, show you. Like, this one they looked for last night. They told us, no, we can't show y'all the camera. What, man? Monique and them telling them peace, like, we get rowdy with them and everything. They ain't called police and them. Peace and them about to fight the hotel staff. They ain't called police and them.
Lying like a motherfucker.
Okay. It's this all clicked to me the next day though, because the P finally went off. So I'm like, okay. I'm finally waking up and realizing, okay, she really missed it now. It's not.
Okay, police arrived at the scene. What time is this? Approximately like what?
I say this is like, what time? It's like 8, 9 o'clock at night.
Oh, well, at nighttime?
Yeah, I left the hotel literally at 10 something looking for her. I went up there like 5 something. Then.
Lying like a motherfucker. Man, look. I can tell. Look, check this out. Hold on. Let me see. Look at that brow scrap. That motherfucker look like it smell like some goddamn Frito-Lays. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, barbecue chips. Then she raised those onions up. Boy, that motherfucker gonna smell like a Wendy's burger. Like, yeah, bitch, that's a double decker. Lord, look at the scraps. I ain't never paid attention to those scraps and them whole dark and the motherfucker.
Sister and reviewed the tapes, and they only see her entering the back. They see us entering the main entrance. They see her coming through the back door.
With 3 other girls?
Yeah, with 4 other girls. Yeah, 3 other girls right.
And damn, you could look at the couch now like, damn, that couch is dirty in the motherfucker too. Look how dirty that motherfucker looking, bro. Shit, no wonder this whole motherfucker house filthy as fuck. Come on, man. If you gonna have company, at least beat the couch up so you can knock the dust out that motherfucker, fluff the pillows. Man, look how dingy the couch is. Man, that motherfucker need to be pressure washed. I won't even sit on that motherfucker, bro. I bet you that motherfucker smells straight like fish.
Yeah, so okay, so now just to see the tape. When is it that the police say, okay, she's a missing person now, or let's lock this hotel down and search for her?
They never did none of that. Her sister asked like, can y'all get the dog in her?
The canine units, of course. Yeah. Let's smell her scent.
I got clothes in the trunk. They tell her, no, we can't because the scent gone. It's too late. All that, been too many people in the scent late. I'm like, that's bull.
Did they take the initiative to go after Kanika?
No, they didn't. Because they came to me off something. I seen you before. Didn't you get in trouble before? I never been a role model in my life. Never been to jail in my life. How you gonna just tell me?
They're stereotyping.
Yeah, like how you gonna tell me I've been in trouble?
I told y'all she must. She ain't trying to open no armpits up. That bitch had a long week. Lord Jesus. Man, I just want to drop that out because I still got the video in the making, y'all, that we gonna have to watch. I'm trying to make the video as like, I'm gonna just show y'all everybody that's on the footage. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's on the footage. Matter of fact, I gotta play this.
Here it is. I'm gonna show you this video. This is Kanika Jenkins being carried up the hallway. Look, the dude that posted this video, shout out to him. These are red boxes for this lady. But this makes Monifa a liar. This makes Irene a liar. But she's probably telling the truth. But what you see right here, right now, those red boxes working for that lady. Those red boxes was working for them. That's Kanika being carried up the hallway. You see her arms flopping? Watch. Flop, flop. I'm gonna pause it. And I'm gonna go back, and I'm gonna go back, and I'm gonna let y'all see that shit. I'm gonna go back, and I'm gonna go back. That makes these people liars. There it is, right there. Your evidence. Boom. Your fucking evidence.
They knew what they was doing when they was coming out with all these crazy ass videos. They knew exactly what they were doing when they came out with all these videos. Now look, you got Straight Drop trying to talk to Zach mama about, where his laptop at. You don't know who got it because they still trying to track that laptop down, bro. And this got some valuable information. I don't know if the mama just really deep into what she need to be deep in and looking into this type of shit. But the shit that I found, that man, his mom supposed to be looking deep into this shit, bro. You gotta look. Your son was a part of this biggest case with that camera. Got the interviews, right? And come to find out, the interview just ain't really no good. All it's doing just trying to flip the script with Livernoir and them and Mr. Reese and the police, what they want to put out there. It's just to keep everybody guessing, to keep everybody in conspiracy mode. Ain't no truth. And what's really crazy on the footage, that the whole time when I was watching the footage, I ain't even know these people that I'm seeing on the footage is actually somebody. Like, you see, like somebody, I'm like, damn, now I know how the footage is now. Oh man, I can't wait to put these little videos together, try to, you know what I'm saying, break it all the way down to show every elite on that motherfucker. Man, you know Zach got the interview. Look, Zach got footage. I'ma tell you like this here. They gonna have to show Zach that footage, bro. Like Andrew Holmes, he got to know what's on that footage. You cannot tell nobody what's on the footage if you not saw that motherfucker. You got to see it so you can know what lie to tell the public. You got to know what lie to tell you folks. Man, I know Zach got the footage just like Miss Teresa had the footage. Man, I won't be surprised when Miss Teresa left that hotel. She already had footage. The only thing they probably just didn't have is the motherfucking movie yet. Only video that she probably had that night, that everything that came from their phone. Just think about what those cell phone videos would show. It's gonna show you behind the scene. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, gang, I'm finna get on about this junk. Let me do my thing and I'll be right back. And I'm gonna try to put all this stuff together and I'll be back, y'all. Cause I got to get in this bitch right here too. Cause she a part of it. She is a part of it, y'all. This broad right here, she is a part of it, y'all. She did the same thing to her husband. I still got screenshots. That's how they start their shit off on the Kanika Jenkins case. Now you see why she got Rico them, Irene them. Look, and she was a part of this shit too. She tried to beat everybody like, nah, let me do my own documentary of Kanika Jenkins. Now let me do my movie of Kanika Jenkins since everybody doing movies about the girl. Look. Now you see, boom, once you start your channel off and bam, and get to making little content. Yeah. That's Fat Check TV. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people ain't hip. See, a lot of people ain't hip to how these YouTube shit really works, bro. This YouTube is really darker than what you think it is. A lot of people done sold their souls for this little shit. You know what I'm talking about? But I'm gonna get on about this junk, y'all, man. Tregang, love y'all, man. Y'all be